Ellie, I hope you all gained a wonderful hour of sleep following daylight saving time and also came with some cold weather. Isn't that right, Daniel?
That's right, and we're going to start off with a live look at downtown Macon this morning. Meteorologist Daniel McFarland, like you mentioned, is in the Skywatch Weather Center with the latest. Daniel, please tell us that we're going to have some more of these chilly temperatures. I enjoyed it all weekend.
Yeah, it was pretty nice this weekend, and good morning, you two. We are going to be having some great conditions to start off the day. As you saw on that box over there, we are dealing with sunlight a little bit earlier because of daylight savings time, but I don't think anyone's really complaining out there with these great conditions that we have going on right now. Now, of course, you can see that we are looking at about 44 degrees right now in Macon. Warner Robins at about 46. I also want to point out to you that we are looking at Thomaston at 45 to start things off. So just about everyone is starting to see the cloud cover really impacting our temperatures. If the clouds weren't there, many of us would be down into the 30s to start things off. But I still think it's going to be cool enough for you to go ahead and grab that lighter jacket for the first part of the day. A long sleeve shirt might be fine, but keep in mind if you're going to be out throughout the entire day, you're going to have a high close to about 67 degrees, which means some of you might actually not like to have that on, especially if you're going to be working outside. Now the radar is clear. You don't need to worry about this at all for today, but we do have some rain chances moving in over the next 48 hours, and I'll talk more about that coming up in just a few minutes. And check out this great picture that was sent in by Brandy of an awesome sunset that she captured over the weekend. Thank you so much for sending in this great picture, Brandy. And of course, if you want to send in your pictures, go to WGXA.tv/chime in. You can submit all sorts of stuff like fall colors or sunrises or just a picture of your pet.
We love pictures of your pets, and right now we want to go ahead and give you all a look into your live morning commute. Our cameras are live along I-75 northbound. Not too many people out there on the roadways. It's 7 o'clock. Let's make this Monday and this week a great day, everyone.
And we want to take a look at some of the top stories for you this morning. Family and friends are saying goodbye to an Ohio soldier that was killed right here in Georgia last month.
Plus, we also have an exclusive interview with Roger Stone, the longtime Republican operative and the last person charged in Robert Mueller's investigation. He's actually preparing for trial.
That's right, but first we want to take a look at the latest polls in the Democratic presidential race. With Democrat frontrunners well into their campaign trails for the presidential nomination, they look to the latest for the Fox News poll for the status on the race. Fox News correspondent Christina Coleman has that report.
Biden holding on to his lead in the Democratic presidential race. A new Fox News poll shows Biden leads the nomination race and beats Trump by 12 points in a matchup. And at a rally in Sterling, Virginia, Biden took on the NRA.
My God, what are we doing? That's part of why we're losing the soul of this country. We have to get it back. And the NRA is part of the reason we're losing our soul.
I read the transcript of that phone.
The poll shows Mayor Pete Buttigieg gaining momentum over Senator Kamala Harris, putting him in fourth behind frontrunners Biden, Senator Elizabeth Warren, and Senator Bernie Sanders. The South Bend, Indiana mayor says he's ready to go up against President Trump in a debate.
There's a lot of tough talk and chest thumping and all that sort of thing, but it's not the same as strength. There's more to strength and toughness than that kind of thing. Real toughness, I think, is standing by your word. Real toughness is standing by your friends and allies.
And Warren talks about her health care plan Sunday at an event in Iowa.
Our time to win the fight for Medicare for all and save our people. 2020 is our time to dream big, fight hard, and win.
Despite a shrinking field of candidates down to 16 from 27 in July, some Democratic primary voters say they wish they had more options. In Los Angeles, Christina Coleman, Fox News.
And there will be 4 no-shows at the House impeachment inquiry today. National Security Council lawyers John Eisenberg and Michael Ellis aren't going to testify. Neither will Assistant to the President Robert Blair, nor will Brian McCormick with the Office of Management and Budget. That's all according to a source with knowledge on the situation. According to an administration official, executive privilege is preventing Eisenberg from showing up. The others are skipping the inquiry because they can't have a White House lawyer with them. Despite the numerous people who have refused to testify, House investigators say they're getting ready to start the next phase of the inquiry.
The Environmental Protection Agency is easing up on rules, according to a source familiar with the matter. Changes are coming to how power plants store the waste it collects from coal power plants. Another rule change involves the release of chemically tainted water and how it's released. These proposals push back a pair of rules from the Obama administration. This relaxation of rules comes shortly after coal industry companies said in court that they had trouble affording the standards that were in place. And in your local headlines, an update to a story we brought you on last week. Bibb County deputies have issued warrants for an alleged porch pirate. Deputies say the suspect is identified as 35-year-old Melissa Spires. Her warrants are for criminal trespassing and theft by taking. This is after authorities say she stole multiple packages from a Macon porch in broad daylight. We're told she's 5'6" in height and weighs about 150 pounds. She's also known as Melissa Saunders. If you know where she is, contact Macon Regional Crime Stoppers.
And the Macon Water Authority is mourning the loss of longtime District 2 board member Javers J. Lucas, who passed away last week at the age of 96. Yesterday, a visitation was held for Lucas and his family. Lucas's funeral will take place this morning at 11 o'clock at First Baptist Church. Officials at the Macon Water Authority say the Macon native left a lasting positive impression on MWA customers, employees, and his fellow board members.
And new this morning, 18-year-old Jason Cotton and 2 other teens are facing burglary charges after attempting to break into a North Macon apartment. Bibb County deputies tell us this happened last Thursday around 9 o'clock in the morning at Whispering Woods Apartments. The suspects reportedly were climbing up on a balcony trying to enter an apartment, and we're told the 3 were scared off due to the resident still being inside. Authorities later located the teens at a Chevron gas station on Northside Drive, which is video you're looking at right now as investigators searched their car. Cotton was taken to the Bibb County Jail. He was released on an $8,000 bond.
Good morning. I'm Amaris Jenkins with the latest breaking news. This morning we have breaking news out of Seattle. Authorities say a 56-year-old man was shot and killed by Pierce County deputies. Deputies were called to reports of a man who was armed with a knife and threatening to kill his family members. Investigators say the man tried to approach deputies. Deputies fired shots, hitting the man, and then performed CPR. He died at the scene. Authorities say this officer-involved shooting will be investigated.
President of the United
A training accident at a Georgia military base killed 3 soldiers. And just ahead, we take you inside the funeral as one is finally laid to rest.